2020 has been quite a grim year, but even during these trying times, we had something to cheer about, some positivity, and one of them has to be the Honda HIghness CB 350. Now, it's quite a surprising 2020. The year ended with a slew of retro bikes. Now, in this segment, most of the manufacturers are planning to take out naked bikes or compact sports bikes, but you have to hand it to Honda. They have taken the other way. They've gone and introduced a retro bike. Now we all know that in this segment that Royal Enfield is the undisputed king. So we tip our hat to Honda for taking a chance, making a gutsy move. Now the HIghness CB 350, or we would just like to call it as CB 350, is available in two variants, the DLX and the DLX Pro, the one we have with us. Now the DLX Pro comes with dual tone paint, dual horns with chrome finishing, and it also comes with Bluetooth enabled features, which we will get into the details. But for now, let's find out if the customers will actually go for this retro bike from Honda. We have the DLX Pro, and we'll get into the details and tell you what it's all about. So now the $1,000,000 question is, how is the new 350cc engine? So let's find out. Oh wait, but let's first find out the exhaust note, because that is extremely important for this retro segment. So you can hear that it has quite a deep acoustic, and if you rev it, it loses a bit of that deepness, but it still is quite loud and it is very distinctive, and it will really make a lot of retro buyers smile and they really love the sound of it. Now coming to the riding stance, it is neutral and comfortable. The foot pegs are straight and you don't have to reach out for the handlebars as well. So it is very practical for both urban riding and highway cruising. But if you are someone who spends a lot of time on the highway, well, then the seat might be a bit uncomfortable because it lacks the sort of support that you need. But apart from that, it is extremely practical and easy to ride. So the exhaust note is certainly very impressive. But what about the engine? Well, we are happy to say that the heart of this motorcycle is as what you expect from a Honda. It is extremely refined, it is really smooth, and it churns out 20.7 bhp, which doesn't really sound very overwhelming, but it also has 30 Nm of torque, and it kicks in at around as low as 3000 RPM, which is very impressive. And the torque output is actually class leading in the segment. So what this promises is that it has more than enough pulling power. Now the CB 350 would have been a lot more fun to ride at low speeds, but the problem here is the high gear ratio. Now if you're going at around, let's say, 10 or 15 kilometers and you encounter a speed breaker, there is a very good chance that you will be forced to downshift to first gear. It just doesn't have that pace that you would like, and it's the same with the other gears as well. So you kind of have to keep revving it high, and that's not a bad thing because it gets a counterbalancer, so it's smooth. There's absolutely no vibrations. As a matter of fact, on third gear you can pull it and go as high as 100 kilometers per hour, and there's hardly any vibrations at all. So all in all, you got to keep in mind that it is more of a street bike than a low, lazy, revving retro bike. So it still is a very practical bike, and it does offer enough punch and also some fun as well. The Honda HIghness CB 350 is no doubt a gorgeous looking bike. The clean design, the retro look certainly works for itself. The 350cc engine is extremely refined. Yes, it's a high revving engine, but it is happiest at the mid-range. It offers enough juice at the top end as well. It touches the 120 km/h range, which is fairly fast, and it comes with a counterbalancer, a slipper clutch, and the 5-speed gearbox is extremely smooth. The clutch lever is extremely light. So all in all, as a package, it is really worth looking at it. And it also comes with a lot of modern features like a dual channel ABS, and comes with traction control which can be switched off. Now a lot of people might say that why would a bike like this need a traction control, but you have to keep in mind that it's a safety feature and it is always better to keep it on, especially on dusty roads, gravel roads, or even wet conditions. So it's a safety feature to keep it on. When it comes to price, it is priced at 1.86 lakhs to 1.92 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. It is a bit more expensive than its rivals, but then it comes with reliability and it offers a lot of segment first features. So if you're in the market for a retro bike, we would say you should seriously look at this bike, and you might even consider it as an option to buy it. So thank you for watching this video, and please do let us know what you think of this review.